Baker Mayfield back in action.
Hell yeah.
What are we thinking?
Thought that was fucking badass.
Honestly, like one of the crazier things I've ever seen in the NFL, given the circumstances.
Baker just, I mean, that ball to win the game was a fucking dog. That was sick.
Yeah. So he what signed 2 days before? 2 days before the game.
Yep, they picked him up on Tuesday.
And he was learning the playbook on the plane over.
I think Sean McVay was on the plane with him, and they were just talking for like the first half hour, and then started breaking out the playbook and started learning it, I think, on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Funny shit.
But yeah, it was same situation as I think I fucked up the score. It was 17-16. It was same situation as the Bucks game on that, what was it, a Monday night against the Saints, where they were down 16-3 with like 2 or 3 minutes left, and then just started to get shit popping. But I mean, Baker looked pretty solid all night. I remember when I first turned the game on, he was putting a drive together, and Akers just fumbled the ball, like barely getting touched, fumbled the ball.
That's pretty brutal for Raiders fans to finally get it turned around.
Baker comes and fucks your season.
That's basically how you end your season, is a fucking loss of a 2-day Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, that's tough. Also looks super weird in 17, but happy for him. Happy to see him balling. This one was ugly.
Thought it'd be worse.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think we were gonna win. I keep my expectations low, so I can't be disappointed anymore. But on the bright side, Watson looked better. Our defense is still pretty bad. Also, our run game is just non-existent now, so that's something we need to figure out.
Yeah, didn't Nick Chubb only get the ball like how many times?
I don't think it was a problem with him getting the ball. It's just he was only getting like 1 or 2 yards a pop, so they kind of went away from it. It's different though, because like Baker and Jacoby would play from under center, and Chubb would kind of be like where Deshaun starts in the shotgun, and like Deshaun does not play under center at all. So they're gonna have to figure something out, but not a playoff team this year. It's just getting Deshaun reacclimated and building for next year, I guess. Kind of sad. Bills Jets, did not watch this one.
Mike White's still putting up a fight though.
Yeah, I mean, 12 points, but
First 10 drives of that game ended in a punt.
I hope they don't waste a wild card spot on the fucking Jets.
3 weeks ago, you were saying the Jets were better than the Dolphins. Or
Yeah,
not the Dolphins. You were saying they were better than the Bills.
that was like 2 months ago. Because the last 3 weeks ago, I called the Jets.
No, it was the last time Port was on.
I said the Jets would finish under 500 after, I think, like the week before Zach Wilson got benched. I was betting a full Jets collapse.
yeah, I do recall you saying something like that. But honestly, like looking for stats to put on here, there was like nothing that jumped off the page. That's just like those were the two most notable.
Yeah.
Like that's how it was, just a defensive game.
And Mike White ended up going to the hospital after the game.
Yeah, he got cut in half, basically.
Yeah, was it Milano that smoked him?
They took him out for an injury, put Joe Flacco in, and then put Mike White back in. Just because they did not want Joe Flacco in that game.
Yeah.
And now Mike White's pretty fucked up.
Kind of a weird one, too. I think 17.5 was the biggest spread going into a game we've seen all year, and this was a shootout that the Cowboys kind of pulled out at the last second.
I wouldn't say pulled out. I'd say Texans gave that to him.
Yeah, I mean, it was weird. I think Davis Mills was back. Didn't look too bad, but
on that last drive where they got stuffed to the 1 yard line, Pierce got injured, and they gave it to Rex Burkhead, and he couldn't punch it in.
No, on fourth down,
They fucked that play up.
A broken play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
They
Mills
had no idea what they were doing.
He completely turned. Either he turned the wrong direction or the running back went out of a timeout. And after that, you knew Dallas was going to win. And why wouldn't you just take the points? I don't understand that either. Make Dallas score a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know.
Obvious tank. Wanted to see Dallas get beat too.
The Vikings, we've been saying it for almost months at this point that the Vikings are frauds, and
the books were right.
Not that the Lions are a bad team, but
Lions could make the playoffs.
They could,
right
yeah.
There.
Yeah, I think they're right in the hunt in the NFC, and I kind of hope they get in just because they're one of the more entertaining teams to watch. And golf, I started golf in fantasy this week. Finally got rid of Wilson, and golf has been putting up pretty good numbers for me.
You were still starting Wilson?
I can't believe you went this long with him.
It's a 16-team league. Okay, the waiver wire is literally like Kenny Pickett, Baker Mayfield. Like I fucking had nothing.
I mean, yeah.
Trevor Lawrence went off.
Yeah, he's been playing well. Titans, I don't know.
The Jags show potential. They're not very consistent yet, but they've played some good games this year.
Yeah, because I remember early on we were hype on the Jags, but they've just
next year they could be pretty tough.
Yeah. It seems like Titans are on the decline too. Teams have kind of figured them out. This one was ugly.
Something.
They took it off the air in the third quarter.
I know. I saw you bitching about that.
I was so pissed. Second week in the row, they've freaking Fox is taking it off of the air. I mean,
and the Giants,
I'm happy with it though.
The Giants are pretty good too, and they just.
I mean, Saquon, second week in a row, they held Derrick Henry to 32 yards. They held Saquon to 28. Philly's run defense is just brutal.
Jackson, I already got off the Eagles are frauds train, so I just want to check in. Are you still on it, or
still on it?
Stay on it as long as you want. I don't give a fuck. Jalen Hurts is going to win the MVP. Hurts has 10 touchdowns. Sanders has 10. Brown has 10. This is the first season since 2014 that one of Philly's running backs has 1,000 rushing yards and one of their wide receivers has 1,000 receiving yards. This is probably the best team that they have ever had in franchise history.
Yeah, Sanders has been going nuts too.
All to get bounced first round by
who?
Lions.
Keep talking.
All right. Well, speaking of Hurts, he has moved to the odds-on favorite to bring home MVP. And honestly, with the way the past couple weeks have gone, I can't argue it.
Dude just keeps putting up numbers.
Yeah, he's at minus odds now. I guess if you're into futures bets, maybe take a flyer on Joe Burrow because that's the only like decent odds you're gonna get on somebody who could actually win it. I don't see Tua sneaking back into it.
He's had a bad couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean Mahomes is right there, but he's still not fantastic odds for a futures bet. But definitely would favor Jalen Hurts right now. Ooh, Jackson.
What do you have to say about this one?
Sad it had to end this way. Fucking Mason Rudolph should probably start next week. I think Trubisky had his one shot. That was horrible.
You know, you're down bad when you're begging for Mason Rudolph to get the start.
Couldn't be worse than Trubisky.
He threw 3 picks. Were they ugly ones too?
2 of them were in the red zone, like literally just balls over the middle. Didn't see the linebacker right to him.
My God, Jalen Hurts has 3 interceptions this season.
And the third one was just a deep ball into triple coverage, threw up a point. 2 literally, that was the difference in the game. We left minimum 6 points on the field with 2 red zone interceptions.
Yeah. Didn't Huntley get hurt? Who is the third string for the Ravens? Because we got them this week.
Looking it up.
Undrafted rookie. I don't think he ever even threw the ball after he came in. Every time.
Anthony Brown.
Anthony Brown.
Yeah.
Frustrating game to watch, even though the offense did what they did. The defense get off the field.
You still on the 8-win train?
Still on the 8-win train.
Only 4 games left. You think you'll win 3 or 4?
We'll see.
Panthers this. It's going to come down to that Browns game. That's going to be glorious.
We shall see. This this turned out to be a way more entertaining game than it had any right being.
Almost like Kansas City was trying to lose, or they were
Yeah, and
almost like they wanted to keep it
Russell
entertaining.
turned into an actual NFL quarterback for one game and ends up getting hurt at the end of it. Kind of feel bad. Kind of feel bad for him after that. It's been a rough
Face
year.
plant.
Yeah.
How about McKinnon though? A fucking
Yeah, he's
day.
a stud. Yeah.
I picked him up off of waiver wire instead of starting Van Jefferson because I
Hmm.
felt I don't know. I felt Baker was going to shit the bed. McKinnon was definitely a better pickup.
Well, he had one of those Mahomes highlight reels where he just like
Yeah, that was crazy.
literally like it was crazy. I just don't
Yeah.
know how he does it almost every time. But yeah, I don't know. The Chiefs have looked pretty shaky the past couple weeks too, and then I mean, almost losing to the Broncos. The Broncos are like a 10 points every week team. They put up 28 on them.
Yeah, I think they've averaged like 14 points a game.
Yeah, it's not pretty. Not pretty.
I think
Ooh.
Juju scored in that game for once. Yeah, I did.
He's had like 2 really good games this season, and then the rest of it, it's like catches the ball maybe 3 or 4 times a game.
Jackson, let me ask you this.
Divorced Brady,
No,
never
no.
losing again.
If you could trade Kenny Pickett straight up for Purdy right now, would you do it?
I mean, I need a little bit more tape. I mean, Brock is fucking electric right now. I picked
He's
him up.
injured.
Yeah, he's questionable right now. I think he has like a
shoot.
rib injury or something weird.
Mhm.
But
I'm debating on starting him over Tua and Russell Wilson this week in my fantasy semifinal.
bro, I was back home on Sunday, and like every time I checked the score, they were just lighting it up. Like they were just going right down the field. He had one where he rolled out like did like a step back juke and threw a dime.
I don't know.
Place was chanting his name. I mean,
Still loving my 49ers team. That defense is so tough.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna give me
their
you're gonna give me
defense is
shit.
great.
I think
You're gonna give me shit for it, but I took CMC anytime touchdown. It was plus 115 odds.
no
Suck
way
it.
that's plus 115.
Huh?
No way that's plus 115.
Yeah, it was.
That's crazy that it's plus 115 when the guy touches the ball 40 times a game. But good find. Sam Darnold good.
I told you guys this for years. Sam Darnold is elite.
Sam Darnold.
It's like can't lose faith on Sam Darnold and can't lose faith on Baker Mayfield.
So tired of being right all the time.
Who's better, Darnold or Mayfield?
Sam fucking Darnold. I told you this 4 years ago when Baker won Rookie of the Year. Sam Darnold's better. I wanted Pittsburgh to move for Darnold last year.
Baker didn't even win Rookie of the Year. It was Saquon.
Didn't win Rookie of the Year, but broke the rookie touchdown record, whatever he did.
Should have, but what the hell? Like how? What happened? I did not watch this game. I didn't watch highlights from it. I know that
The Panthers, since they've traded McCaffrey, are averaging like 60 more rushing yards a game. How is it the Panthers get so much better by getting rid of McCaffrey and getting rid of Robbie Anderson?
well, Robbie Anderson stinks. So there's
he
your
was
answer
their
to
best
that.
receiver.
I
Who's
would
their
say
best
it just
receiver
boils down
now?
to them diversifying their offense as opposed to just relying on McCaffrey the
I would
entire
take
time.
I would take DJ Moore over Robbie Anderson, like by far.
Oh yeah.
Are your stats wrong, or do they just run the ball with a ton of different people?
No, that's that ass the stats. Like
how did they score 30 points? Chuba Hubbard only had one touchdown. Sam Darnold didn't have a single touchdown.
let me pull it up. Yeah, Sam Darnold had one. Hubbard had one. Blackshear had one.
Did their defense have a touchdown? Did they get a pick six?
I don't think so.
No, the rest were field goals. Yeah, Shy Smith passing touchdown, and then Blackshear and Hubbard both had rushing touchdowns. The rest were field goals. 3 field goals. So that adds up.
3 touchdowns, 3 field goals.
Cool.
I mean, so Hubbard had 74 rushing yards, Foreman had 74, and they had another guy with 32, and Darnold had 30 rushing yards. So they just ran all over him.
Sam Darnold.
Yeah, their highest Chenal Jr. had 31 yards, and he led them.
You know what's crazy is the Panthers are only 1 game back in their division because of how bad it is.
That NFC South is terrible.
Can you imagine they sneak into the playoffs with Sam Darnold?
I think the Lions should just automatically win the NFC South.
Yeah, honestly.
Just as a consensus, the country needs to come together and agree on that.
Justin Herbert throws minimum 50 times a week. they literally
I would not,
every single week.
If I was a fan of one of the top teams in the AFC, I would not want to see the Chargers in the first or second round.
If the receivers are all healthy, that is.
Like I said, this team can beat anybody, but they just do dumb shit.
And they can also lose to anybody.
Well, this is one of the first games in a while they had their entire receiver core like healthy for once.
Mm-hmm. It's like, are they a really good bad team, or are they just a really bad good team?
Yeah. Like they're definitely like the team that could go into Kansas City round 1 and beat them.
I mean, maybe because Kansas City's already beat them twice this year, and it's almost unheard of to beat a team 3 times in a year. But I don't know. Yeah, like you said,
There's-
it's kind of a mixed bag what you're gonna get from them on a week to week basis. I don't think they're going anywhere in the playoffs, but
If
it'd
Allen
be
are both healthy, then they can put up points.
it'd be good for some of the younger guys to just get playoff experience, regardless of if they go anywhere or not. Oof. I didn't even put the score in because I fell asleep during this one. But Patriots won.
27-13.
Patriots covered. Tyler got hurt during the first drive, went down, tore his ACL. He's done for the year.
Rip.
Cardinals are dead.
Good part of next year.
Patriots are still alive, right in the mix for one of the wild card spots.
I hope they don't get in. They stink.
They're listed as 7th right now. Right on the edge.
Yeah, I hate watching them.
I don't think Zorn said one thing about the Cardinals game.
There's nothing to say. I mean,
He hasn't said anything about him at all this year.
he hasn't said one thing all year. He used to have his little moments where they'd be really good in the regular season. He'd be like, "Hey, fuck you, Browns fans," but you can't even do that anymore.
If I had
Honestly,
Kyler Murray, even if it was a bad year and he tore his ACL, I'd be absolutely distraught.
I
Yeah,
picked him
because
up
he's
in
out. He's gonna miss the start of next year too.
Stevens in our league. I had Lamar was my starter. He went out, picked up Murray off of waiver wire, and then Murray goes out within the first 3 plays. Couldn't pick a good quarterback this week.
Yeah, so these are the updated Super Bowl odds
How are
to
the Bills still?
Is that to win or to make it?
win.
Well, the Bills have not looked good in a while.
Nah, they haven't.
No,
That
but even when they
49ers
don't,
is
even when they don't look good, they still win games. Yeah, the 49ers does look juicy there.
yeah. I'd honestly just take
That's the
take
only
the
team I'm worried
49ers.
about.
Yeah, take the 49ers, the Eagles, Chiefs, and Bengals, all at the same odds. You're guaranteed to make money. One of
Yeah,
those teams is making it.
Niners,
I don't know.
give me 'em.
The current picture.
So the Chargers are on the outside looking in right now.
Yeah,
Baltimore, that'd be a good game if Lamar.
actually, the Jets got bumped out
Yeah.
by the Patriots.
The Titans are going to be a first round bye for whoever plays them.
Yeah, since he definitely goes in there and wins that game.
So
Honestly, do we know what Lamar's status is, like long
He's
term? Isn't he
still
week to
doubtful.
week? Honestly, like
oh damn.
I kind of like the Dolphins on the road there, if that happens.
If it ended like this and all the higher seeds won, Dallas would be going to Philly in the divisional round.
Cowboys losing round one. Doesn't matter who it is. It could be the
Yeah.
Commies. It could be the Giants. It could be the Vikings. It really doesn't matter.
If
Lions.
it ends like this, I really feel good about San Francisco at least making it to the NFC Championship against either Dallas or Philly.
Can you imagine a Purdy versus versus Heineke game?
Fucking electric.
Absolutely electric.
I don't think the Giants are going to stay in there. That's my
No,
opinion.
they seem like they're on.
Yeah, they're
who's
heading the
chasing
wrong
them
way
right
right now.
now?
What
Who's
The
the Lions
Lions.
are chasing them.
Lions and
Seahawks.
Seahawks are outside looking in.
Seahawks and Panthers. I guess no, Panthers are going for the division, but not a wild
Panthers are
card.
5-8. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nobody in the South is going to win a wild card.
I hope
Giants
something
are
happens.
Giants play the Commanders this week, and then they got Vikings, Colts, and Eagles. I don't like them making playoffs.
I hope something happens that Washington ends up going to Minnesota round one. So I can watch Taylor Heineke beat the fucking Vikings and knock them out.
that would be a dream, honestly.
I fucking
Commanders don't have an easy path either. They play They play the Giants again, 49ers. Okay, they play the Browns at home. And then Cowboys.
Oh, they'll be right there on the fringe.
Yeah.
Probably go 2-2 at best.
Lions have a shot. I'm saying it.
They keep playing like they have been. They do.
Yep. So going into next week.
Why is this line like this?
I don't make the lines. I just put them on the PowerPoint.
What do you think
It's
it
already
should be?
shifted to 3.5. By the way.
Think the Seahawks should be favored?
No, I think that 49ers should be, well, I guess that this line is factoring that Purdy's right now questionable, I guess. I didn't think of that.
I still got it at 3 to board.
I'm looking at DraftKings right now.
I guess it depends where you go through.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would favor the Niners, honestly.
Yeah.
But if who plays if Purdy can't play? I have no idea.
Let me look it up.
The defense could give old Gino real problems.
Let's see. Josh Johnson.
Where did he go to school? Sounds
Looking it
really
up.
familiar.
He is from. Oh, he is a traveling quarterback from San Diego.
What the fuck is a traveling quarterback? Like a nurse?
No, like he's been on he's like Fitzpatrick without having started.
Oh, he's been on a bunch of NFL teams.
Yeah, he drafted in the 5th round in 2008 to the
Oh,
Buccaneers.
shit. Oh,
Yeah, and then he played on the 49ers, the Sacramento Mountain Lions, the Browns, the Bagels, 49ers again, Bengals, Jets, Colts, Bills, Ravens, Giants, Texans, Raiders, Redskins.
oh, that's where I've heard of him. Yeah, that is where I heard of him now.
Moral of the story: he fucking stinks and can't keep a job.
Yes,
San
that was
Diego Fleet, Detroit Lions, Los Angeles Wildcats, 49ers again, Jets again, Ravens again, Broncos this year, and now he's on the 49ers.
yeah, something went viral about him on Twitter like 2 months ago. About how many teams he's been on.
He's been in the league for 13 years, and he has been a member of 14 different teams in the NFL, which includes some tenures on the United Football League, the Alliance of American Football, and the XFL.
So he sucks.
Jesus.
Also, Kenneth Walker is back.
Yes.
So if you have him on your fantasy team, fantasy playoffs are starting up this week. Make sure you put him back in because he produces.
If this dude start and play, like, how do you play football for that long for that many teams and not come out and fucking win your first start?
His touchdown interception ratio, NFL statistics: 13 and 16 TD to interception ratio, 2,000 yards, and 70.6 passer rating.
He's fine.
That's honestly not terrible. Like, it's not great, don't get me wrong, but
It's better than Kenny Pickett.
Shit, he has to learn a new playbook every month.
yeah, it's very, very dependent. This line is very dependent on who's playing quarterback.
If they give me McCaffrey anytime touchdown plus odds again, just putting all the money on that.
All right, moving on. We have some Saturday games. Next couple weeks, we got some Christmas Eve games too.
Minnesota only getting 4 points. That seems
fishy.
Low. I like the
You
Vikings.
want to know what? Ooh, shit. So Vikings at -4 getting 85% of the bets, but only 67% of the handle. So that means sharp money's on Colts +4.
Yeah, I like them in a bounce back game.
Yeah, Saturday.
Stay away. Stay away from me. Ravens at Browns. I don't know how. I don't care who's playing quarterback. There's no reason we should be 3-point favorites against the Ravens. It's a home game. I would like us at +3. I don't like us at -3.
I don't know. The Ravens offense, they will struggle without even what's his name, the backup. J.K. Dobbins doesn't look good. Did you see the one breakout run he had against Pittsburgh?
Mhm.
That like 50 run he had?
I did not.
He looked rough.
Well, you know it looks rough. The Browns' fucking defense,
An NFL
especially
running back.
against the.
Hey, unless the Browns are playing the Texans.
Yeah, I mean, when the opposing offense gives your defense 3 touchdowns, I mean that's fantastic, but it doesn't happen a lot.
That'll be a sticker though.
Yeah, it's a stinker. There's not much on the line left for the Brown season other than just seeing if Deshaun progresses at all. So I guess that's the only reason I'll tune in. Just kidding. I watched every game the year we didn't win a game, so I'll be watching regardless. But
Ooh,
yeah, take the Ravens.
I like Miami in the next game to cover, not to win.
Yeah, that seems like an overreaction to how things have gone the past couple of weeks. But the Dolphins beat the Bills earlier in the year, if I'm not mistaken. Also,
Yes. Yep.
also divisional game. I would not take Buffalo -7.5.
Money's split right now between the two teams, pretty even. And then over under is 43.5, and it's pretty well. No, the handle's split, but the over is getting 70% of the bets.
Give me the Dolphins.
Tua doesn't seem like a good cold weather quarterback. It kind of scares me.
Yeah, I'd wait for the weather report on that game.
But he doesn't
Especially
have
this.
to win. He just has to
It's
cover 7.5.
Buffalo. It's going to be cold.
Yep.
But Tua don't seem like a cold weather guy to me.
Dolphins keep fucking around. They might slide right out. All right.
Sunday.
Sunday fun day.
Will be a
Eagles playing in Chicago. 9-point road favorites.
stinker.
Yeah.
Honestly, with how the Eagles have been playing, I don't know how you don't favor them in that one. But I don't think I'm personally going to touch it.
The Bears defense is horrible.
Yeah. So if you're going to take anything, I would take Philly, Falcons at Saints.
Bears defense is horrible, and Philly's run defense is incredible. Justin Fields going to rush for 26 yards.
Yeah.
Falcons Saints, absolute fucking snooze fest.
Yeah, these are tough early games.
Hey, Falcons have the NFC South on the line.
Yeah.
They're playing for the division right now. 5-8 might not look like, but they're playing for the division.
Lions and Jets is a pick 'em. Fucking give me the
Lions. Absolutely.
Yeah, I like the Lions in that one too. DeBoer, what's the public on that one? I'm guessing they're all over Detroit.
It's not what you would expect. Lions are getting 68% of the bets, but only 55% of the handles, which leads me to believe that means sharp money's on the Jets, which I don't understand in the slightest.
Well, the Sharps aren't always fucking right.
Well, so this last week I threw it in our chat, but there were 3 games. One game that I missed was the Chiefs and Broncos, but 3 games where the percentage of bets was over 75%, but the handle was flipped so that most of the handle was on the opposite side. Titans and Jags, 76% of the money was on Titans to cover. Same thing with the Chiefs to cover and Seahawks to cover. And there's one more, the Browns to cover. In all those games, there was a very lopsided amount of money on the favorite, and they did not move the line or had regressive line movement. And all of those games, the public lost in all those, and most of the time the team that didn't get a lot of the money won outright. Jags won, the Panthers won, and then Chiefs didn't cover, and the Browns-Bengals game was a fuck up, but that's the Browns for you. So 3 out of 4 of the games, the public was heavily on a team where Vegas did not move that line, or moved it regressively to make it an easier spread, and it just didn't go that way. So I'm gonna keep a lookout for that. Saturday's usually the day where you can like pinpoint it, because by that time people start looking at the lines.
So
I'm
what I
interested to see how
gathered
lines
from
line.
that is that the NFL's fixed.
I've always said
No, Vegas just knows.
you just fade the public every single game. I feel like you'll fucking end up positive in the NFL.
Yeah, I would say
Probably.
look at it on Saturday, because by that time, enough of the public is either injury reports are locked in, people have free time to bet, and Vegas can tweak it more.
Mavs up 60-41 on the Mavs at half.
Damn.
Donovan has 27 at half. Luke only has 11. Mavs suck. All right, moving on. Steelers at Panthers. Woo. Jackson, how does it feel to be underdogs against Sam Darnold?
Free money.
Go ahead and bet on it. I wouldn't, but go ahead.
I would.
I'll tell you what,
Panthers hot, Steelers cold.
Mason Rudolph.
I'll love the Steelers if Mason Rudolph plays, just because I think he knows he's done in Pittsburgh. He's got a lot. If he can come out and have a good game, he knows he'll get a little bit of money as a backup somewhere. He's got a lot to prove too, getting benched for getting completely inactivated for Trubisky.
Dude, stop.
What are you talking about? The dude
Does he?
You're talking about like
4 years.
a third stringer's legacy game. Like it's just not.
Does Mason Rudolph still have a misshapen head from where Myles Garrett hit him with a helmet?
The dude's been
I think it was already misshapen from being dropped as a child.
I mean, is it like
Jackson? You know
like
Mason
freaking
Rudolph
dead man.
sucks. We could argue about Kenny, but you know that Mason Rudolph sucks, right?
I think he can come out and have a decent enough game to beat the Panthers. The dude was Big Ben's backup for 3 years and then gets benched for another backup and a rookie.
Is Kenny like confirmed out? Do we know?
He's still in protocol.
Yet.
They're taking they're taking concussion protocol a lot more seriously after the Dolphins let a fucking vegetable take snaps.
Like I said, every week that I haven't put my own personal money against the Steelers this year, they've lost. So I'm gonna stay away again. And honestly, if they lose to the Panthers, it's gonna make my entire day.
Panthers are good.
I'm curious as to
not
what.
Good, bro. Shut
Darnold is
up.
good.
No, he's not, bro. He's
whatever. Fucking don't fucking buy into the hype. It's whatever.
It took Sam Darnold like 15 weeks to get on the field for the fucking Carolina Panthers.
Yeah, and look what happens when he gets on the field.
They scraped out a couple wins running the football.
I'm curious as to what
he threw for 120 yards. You want to say that's Sam Darnold winning you the game?
Just some stats on this. Steelers Panthers over-unders at 37.5. Already 83% of the handles on the under.
Damn.
I'm curious as to see what Jackson thinks a decent game from Mason Rudolph would be, considering he thinks that Kenny Pickett's his Lord and Savior when he throws 3 interceptions a game.
Jackson's standard
Lord and
for
Savior,
an average.
Pickett hasn't thrown an interception in 5 weeks.
Your standard is
he hasn't thrown an interception in 5 weeks.
Over
He
100
threw
yards.
3 on Sunday. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? He hasn't thrown an interception in 5 weeks.
Kenny Pickett didn't play Sunday.
He did. He had two carries for 16 yards and then got fucking capped.
Mitch Trubisky threw 3 interceptions.
All right, my bad. I misread
Right,
it.
Stevens. Fucking talking about that.
No, but it's Jackson. If you could go out there and throw for 100 yards with no interceptions, Jackson will say, "Oh my gosh, this guy's got a bright future." That's really all you need to do.
Game, don't it?
Hey, Tim, you can shit on our quarterbacks all you want, but look at how much money you spent for a worse version of
I
a worse
didn't. I,
quarterback
I
than
didn't. I
Mayfield.
didn't sign Deshaun Watson. That wasn't me.
Hey, you got to support him, ride or die.
That wasn't me.
You got to service that man however he needs.
Don't have to do anything.
I got to feel him up,
I
make
could.
sure he's all
We
loose.
could. Everybody in the fraternity could not watch a game for the rest of his career, and he's going to get $230 million regardless, because Haslam guaranteed his contract.
Yep. What an it. I'll, we need to that agent's gonna just go down in history. Whoever Watson's agent is.
It is what it is, man.
No Browns.
Cowboys at Jags.
Some shitty games on Sunday. Jesus.
Oof. I don't like the
Cowboys are getting all the
Jags
money
here.
right now.
Boy, this game might not be terrible.
Kind of like the Jags.
Same return of Jags wagon.
No. I'm not going that
The
far.
Jags are a wagon.
I'm not taking Jags money line. I'll take them +4 at home.
The over is 48. 90% of the money is on the over.
Actually, take that back, because I saw on Twitter this week a video of Trevor Lawrence trying to give a motivational speech, and it was just, I forget what someone said. It was like, Trevor Lawrence couldn't motivate me to get off the couch, let alone win a football game. So
Dude balled last week.
yeah, but he's just, I don't know. Chiefs at Texans. Chiefs are 14-point favorites on the road. Texans seem to be heavy dogs against pretty much everybody at this point in the year.
Still doesn't seem like enough points.
It doesn't. Chiefs bounce back game too. I mean, they won, but they didn't look great. I like the Chiefs there.
After last week, I'm convinced the Texans are tanking.
Texans. If the Texans don't have Damian Pierce, I really don't see what other offense they're gonna be able to generate. I would take Chiefs there too.
Yeah. Late window. This is why I say this every week. Don't bet on it, because then you'll have to watch it. Cardinals, Broncos, both on backup quarterbacks. Nobody cares. Terrible records.
Do we make a return of Russell Wilson over 1.5 touchdowns?
He's out.
He got 3 last week. Come on.
He's out.
He's not playing.
Ooh.
He's for sure
He's
out.
concussed.
I think
Yeah.
so. Dude, he was on the ground like sleeping.
Oh.
There's no
Took a
way
little
they
dirt
play him.
nap.
Sounds like most of Broncos fans just sleeping through their own games.
I doubt they're gonna throw him out there for. He didn't practice today. That's the last news I seen. But
He's ready
their
to
season's
ride.
over. Why risk it?
Number one.
What's there to risk? It's garbage.
Dude, he has the same type of contract as
His
Deshaun.
career.
He's their quarterback for the next 3 or 4 years, whether they like it or not.
Never bet against Colt McCoy. I don't care who's playing quarterback.
Patriots, Raiders, once again, don't bet on it, because then you have to watch it.
Stinker.
Raiders
Titans,
bounce back.
Chargers.
I don't like this line. That's stinky.
I don't know. The Titans have been playing bad recently. Chargers have been playing good, and they don't do good for long.
Henry's not injured, is he?
I don't think. No, he's not.
This Chargers getting 83% of the money right now on the spread.
Ooh, yeah, give me the Titans. Give me the
That
Titans.
is fucking nuts.
I like the Titans then.
Big Fabio public game.
Yeah, Vegas isn't going to lose like that.
Yeah, I'd wait till Saturday, see where the line shifts, or if they do reverse line movement.
Bengals Bucks. Since he is 3.5-point
Wait, 3.5
favorites.
points? What? That
86% of the
Probably-
money's on Bengals spread.
Jesus.
You know what that means? We take the voice Brady, cover the spread.
No, T's, Titans, and Bucks.
That's not bad. I like that. Unless the
Yeah.
Bucks get blown out again.
Maybe find one more team to sprinkle in there.
after last week, it'd be tough to bet anything on the Buccaneers.
I would take Tim. How about you throw the Lions in there against the Jets? Takes that spread to 7.
What were those odds again? Oh yeah,
It's even. So
yeah. Go
Lions
go
plus 7.
Lions, Titans, Bucks. Beautiful. Brady's not getting 40 balled 2 straight weeks. There's no way.
I need divorce Brady to come out, man. We need to get him going.
Honestly, I knew Tom Brady lost it because he was signing interception balls after the game.
He gets sentimental in your old age.
Dude, old Brady would have deflated that, probably made out with his son, and then gone home. I don't know.
These are big
If-
games. Bucks. I keep forgetting that they're still the top team in their division.
That could be another factor. Does Brady get to see his kids at all in the divorce, or did he lose his privileges?
I don't think he does. Or I think he didn't. I don't think he lost any privileges. Then again, Giselle's screwing her karate trainer, so you know.
I don't know if
He
you
was
guys
that-
have ever seen it, but he kisses his kid's mouth open.
Yeah, that was
It's-
after
it's
he
a
lost to
real-
the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
It's a real
Sitting there
thing
on the
that
massage
happens.
table, and kid kisses him. He's like, "No, come back. I want more. It wasn't good enough." After he refused to shake Nick Foles' hand.
Yeah, and now he's just the greatest guy ever after games. Oh my goodness gracious, Jackson.
What a showdown!
Same record too. Yeah.
What if they come
They
out of
tied
this
la- they
7-5
tied 2
and
weeks ago.
2?
The commies tied them, have a bye, and then they play them again. But this time they're at home. In the
7-5
stadium.
and 2.
In the stadium where pipes burst and shit was literally pouring on the fans.
I mean, you can't bet
Don't
against.
forget the
And
bleachers collapse too.
Yeah,
and
almost killed Jalen Hurts, right?
Yeah.
That's what it
and
was.
Alex Smith's knee goes in 2 different
Yeah.
directions.
With all that being said,
Buried his tibia in the field.
with all that being said, give me the commies.
100%.
You got it right.
Yeah, give me the commies to tie.
If there's
yeah.
odds on another tie,
That'd be incredible.
I don't think we.
I could put $5 on that game and win $5 million if that happens.
Jackson,
Jesus Christ.
do they have draw no bets in the NFL?
No,
Fucking wish.
you can bet it goes to overtime though. That's like it's the equivalent of it, and those odds are fucking dumb.
Yeah, I mean, all seriousness, I think I like the Commanders to win an ugly one. I don't. Oh, here we go. My computer still has a virus.
That damn internet porn.
Max.
No, it's streaming games, bro.
was my
Are you
next
are you watching NFL football alone?
Nah, I'm with the boys. Watching the Browns get fucked.
I kind of like the Giants to cover, Commanders to win, because commies don't win games by a lot, but they do win them.
All right, Tim, you can join 70% of the public, and I will take the Commanders.
Giants have been pretty bad here lately, so I don't see him recovering at all.
Yeah. Is Chase Young back yet?
Yeah, he's been back for.
Yeah, he's been back for a
weeks.
few weeks.
Oh, he's just been not a huge factor.
I mean, they've been winning football games. I wouldn't say
Well,
not
yeah,
even fact.
I've
yeah,
been
but it's not
tying
like
football games.
I tied one fucking football game. Jesus Christ! And you know who part of their hot streak was?
Jackson. Tell us.
Oh, I fucking know who it is. The second biggest fucking fraud team in the NFC. Better than the Vikings.
The Eagles.
I'm gonna come.
Deshaun Watson gave himself his own massage on Sunday. That was
Oh,
pretty
here we
good.
go. Here we go. We got a DeBoer comment from Stevens. That's how down bad he is.
I'm not down
Find
bad at all. We're
Jesus
12-1.
Christ.
What are you talking about?
me a way to see Washington,
I'm on
Philadelphia.
top of the world right now.
The
Find me-
Commanders
My
haven't lost.
flag is flying high in my front yard right now. My son was standing by the front door singing the Eagles fight song this morning.
The Commanders
It's a
haven't
great
lost
time
in 5 weeks.
I can tell you from experience.
because they had a bye last week and a tie the week before. They haven't lost in 5 weeks.
Hey, he's just spitting the facts, man. We don't have to get all technical about it.
The start of that win
I'm
streak
spitting facts
wasn't.
too.
The start of that win streak was an 11-point thrashing in Philadelphia.
Thrashing.
You know what? Give me the commies. And
All
we're
right,
moving on.
we got the Monday night game still to go, right?
Yeah.
On an absolute fucking stinker.
No, we get Baker primetime again.
Oh yeah, it is Baker. I forgot.
Primetime Baker.
He might fuck around and win too.
I'd take him +7. I'm not taking the money line.
Did you see that Jordan Love said if Aaron Rodgers doesn't retire, he's requesting a trade?
Ooh, shit! I did not see that.
He
I
actually,
heard Raiders rumors.
he looked good when he played there. Like, I mean, it's literally the same storyline Aaron Rodgers had.
I heard Raiders rumors for Rodgers.
I've
No.
heard Raiders rumors for Brady.
I heard that too.
Brady
I've
will-
also heard return to New England for Brady too.
Why?
Why not?
Good
What do
God.
you mean, what do you mean why?
Could they get any more boring?
No, I thought they were at odds. That's why.
I don't think so. I've
Oh.
heard several reports saying
Gronk
that
come out of
could
retirement
happen.
too. Get Julian Edelman and Gronk back.
Gronk thinks
Boys, we're going back to Boston.
Gronk thinks that the Bucks would be undefeated right now if he was still playing.
That's
Trade Aaron Rodgers and 4 future first rounders for Brock Purdy.
I like the Raiders to try to more.
Who do you think will be quarterback in San Francisco next year? Jimmy G still?
No. I
It'll be-
think
It'll
Trey
be what-
Lance.
what's the
Lance
answer?
will be healthy. I don't. It all depends on how the stretch run goes. If Purdy gets healthy and they go on a Super Bowl run, but
Well,
they have a big investment in Trey Lance, so I assume that's their future.
I mean, not to throw shade at you, Stevens, but the Eagles let Nick Foles win them a Super
Yeah, I
Bowl.
was
Yeah,
literally getting ready to say that. I mean, Nick
Yeah.
Foles won us a Super Bowl and then he was back on the bench the next season.
yeah.
I
That,
mean, Jimmy G won an NFC championship, took him to another, and got benched.
if Jimmy G doesn't play for the 49ers, I think a lot of teams would take him. I could honestly see him with the Giants if they don't like Danny Dimes anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just another mid quarterback. I mean, he's a starter, but
His stats are really good, but then
Yeah,
again, he's
but-
been on he's had a solid defense for most of that time.
yeah. I don't know.
Maybe Falcons.
But yeah, off of this game, give me Rams +7.
I would take Rams too, even though the public's leaning that way, starting to lean that way.
Yeah. Well, anything else? What do we got? World Cup final. We got Argentina and France.
You got the fucking.
You think Messi gets it done, Jackson?
I mean, it has to, right? It's literally going to be one of the best storybook endings in sports history.
I hope he does.
Couldn't have wrote a better script for this World Cup. Messy, but
I mean,
old-
maybe if he snuck Ronaldo in Portugal on the other side, but
yeah, would have been cool. But Messi to play against the defending champs, the phenom Kylian Mbappe, beat him and right off into the sunset.
it would be pretty cool.
Like I said, the only thing you can compare to it is what Tiger did. I don't think we'll see anything like it rest of our lives.
Last game of soccer I'll watch for 4 years, so I'm gonna enjoy it.
So we got Copa America coming up in 2 years. Euros
Don't
again.
care. Don't
There's
care.
A lot of good international soccer tournaments.
It's for someone else to enjoy.
But no,
All right.
World Baseball Classic in March.
Don't care. I mean, it's just-
USA is defending champs.
no, we got the finals Sunday, I believe. Or the consolation game Saturday.
Thank God it's not on a Thursday at 2 p.m. in the middle of the workday.
I'm pretty sure World Cup finals always on a Sunday.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this week. Thank you all for watching.
I wanna play.